Hello, this is Ripunuchan Chapel from WPThemeHat once again, and in today's episode we will have a look on interesting topic, and that is if I activate this theme right now here, that is this one also developed by me. So if I click on the activate button on this theme, obviously I have to install. Then you will see that a prompt like for using this theme, this theme is recommending me to install this, or forcing me to, or telling us that you need to install these plugins that has included with Elementor, Elementor Pro, and some of the other plugins is already installed. So that's why that name is not showing here. So if I click on here after immediate activation of the theme, if I click on here begin installing plugin, then it will take me to the list of the plugins that need to be installed. So as you can see here, this plugin needs to be installed, so I need to click here with the installation button. So this is the theme that has been previously built with the full functionality now. But if I look at the current theme that we have worked on, like in the series of the TechBiz, so if I click on the activate button, then we will not see any kind of things that this plugin or that plugin need to be installed, like the Redux framework or the CMB2 or the any kind of custom made plugins or that need to be installed. So we'll look how we can make this kind of things with the using of a plugin, that also a plugin, but we will include in our theme. So that is called TGM support. So we'll give that support to our own theme, that we are developing here. And for doing that, we need to search something. So I'll remove this one. You have seen that's how this working. It will give the update notifications. It will give the installation notifications. So this kind of notification it will give. So I'll remove this one. And for doing like that, like we are using for working of this, we are using like the CMB2 plugins and the Redux framework. Otherwise the options of this like header or the footer, that will not work if we don't install the CMB2 or the Redux framework plugin. But okay, then let's go. So in the web or in the Google, we need to search TGM WordPress plugin. So TGM WordPress plugin. Okay, so if I search it, then it has come like this one, TGM plugin activation. So I'll click on here, and in here I will click on the current version 2.6.1, and I will click on here to downloads, and I am using it for a theme. I need to select it, and I will work for the theme forest. So the code that you have seen previously, that is for only theme forest. So in the text domain I will write my text domain. You also know that is TechBiz. So I'll write the TechBiz one, and the function prefix and the name, that will be also the TechBiz. So I'll click on here the generate button, and it is saying that the insecure file, but I will keep here. So the download has been completed. Now I will go to the downloads folder here. In the downloads folder, and you can see the TGM plugin activation 2.6.1, this one, and I will extract this file. And if I extract this file, inside the file I will get two things here: class TGM plugin activation and the example.psc file. So in my theme, I need to go here with the TechBiz framework, and inside this we need to make a plugins activation file. So the file will be here, like I will create a new folder. So I will write plugin activation, okay, and inside this plugin activation I will paste this two class TGM plugin activation.php and example.php. So if I copy this two file from here, and I will paste it here. So okay, or you can create the file, or I will go to the locations of that file. So I know that where the location is, so I will go to that is specific location. So here the plugin activation, and in here I will paste these two files, and I will rename this file a little bit like the example.php. I will write like TechBiz active plugins. Okay, so TechBiz active plugins.php. This is the name, and this is the class TGM plugin activation class file. So we don't need to do anything inside this. This here, this is the default one. We don't need to anything to change from here. But we need to include these two file in our functions.php. So I'll go to our functions.php file, and in here I will just write something that plugin activation. Okay, plugin configuration or plugin activation, what you can write. Plugin activation. And in TechBiz framework, you can see here in the TechBiz framework, I need the plugin activation, then PLUGN plugin dash plugin activation. Then inside the plugin activation, I need to go for these two files, class TGM plugin activation.php. So I will go here with class dash TGM dash plugin dash activation. So this one the main file, and the TechBiz active plugins, I will also require that one. So in here I will write TechBiz active plugins. Okay, so I have successfully included these two files. Now I will go here and check what is happening. So if I give a refresh only, then you will see the error. Maybe I have on 34 number line. Where is that error? Plugin activation on TechBiz active plugins.php, and in the 34 number line. Okay, so here's the things. In here it is already requiring the this file, the class TGM plugin activation. So I just need to comment it out. So I have required this file into the functions.php, so I don't need to do that. Now here you can see the prompt that we are looking for. So if I click on the begin installing plugin, then it will say that the TGM example plugin, then TGM new media plugin, then the other plugin as well. But I will go here in TGM active plugins, and I will just comment it out. The plugins that is not required. Okay. So I will just remove this active plugins that is not here. I will check the body press. Okay, the body press plugin. So if I just click on the body press and just select on the installation button, or with the WordPress SEO by Yoast, as you can see here, WordPress SEO by Yoast, I will describe that all that what is that. So I'll click on install and click on apply button. As you can see, the two plugins has been installed successfully. Now we'll check how to include the Redux and CMB2 plugins. So if I click on the plugins, and you can see the CMB2 and the Redux framework option framework that we have used for this theme, that has been already activated. But if I deactivate the theme, the plugin, if I separately deactivate these two plugins, no notification is coming. But that's why we need to include these two plugins also. So how we can include that two plugins? So if I delete the Redux framework, as you can see, if I delete it completely from here, then also the notification for installing this plugins is not coming. So what we need to do, we need to go here in the TechBiz active plugins .php, and we need to just duplicate one of this. And in here obviously the in the demo there, in the name there is no translation for the plugin, so we need to make sure that we are doing that. Okay, so I'll write esc html, and the for translation we need to give the like this, and we need to make sure that the plugins name, now I will set the plugins name to Redux framework, and the uh, domain. Okay, TechBiz, what that is TechBiz. And the slug, what will be the slug? So I need to make sure that the slug is the most important thing here, because if you give the slug wrong, then the plugin installation will be failed. So I'll go in the plugins and I'll click on add new plugin, and if I click here with the with the search here Redux framework. Okay, Redux framework, and if I just hover on it, then on the left bottom you will see the localhost WP learning, then some things, and then the plugin is equal Redux framework. What is the slug of that specific plugin? So I will need to make sure that the Redux framework is inside here. So I need to write here Redux dash framework. Okay, this, and required is false. No, this plugin is obviously needed to work this theme, so I'll make sure that this is set it to true. Otherwise it will give only the the required, if the if the required is false, then it will show like if you are having this plugin it's okay, uh, also it is okay. So but I don't want that. I need to make sure that this plugin is activated surely. Okay, now if I give a refresh here, then you will see the theme requires the plugin requires. Okay, and this theme is recommending. So false means recommend, and require means it is necessary to have this plugin. So I'll click on the begin installing plugin, and you will see these two plugins here, and I will click on the install button of the Redux framework. As you have seen, the plugin has been installed successfully. Now if I click on return to required plugin installer, and you will see the active prompt that we need to activate the plugins. So I will click on activate. If I don't click on the activate, then let's see what happened. It is saying that the following required plugin is currently inactive. That means I need to must have to install activate this plugin. So if I click on the activating plugins here, then if I activate it, then the notification that has been completely gone, because I have successfully install and activate the plugins. So this way you can just include the TGM plugin inside your theme by just doing this. So thank you very much.